Welcome to myprojectbazaar.com.
Our project title is Performance Analysis of Mobile Data Offloading in Heterogeneous Networks. Okay, this is our abstract. So the mobile is the popular technology to facilitate all users using and upgrading data. So a mobile phone is a portable and a telephone that can make and receive calls over a radio frequency carrier while the user is moving within a telephone service area. So the mobile using easily upgrading users data and the processing as data transfer. So here the data is processing via certain networks through nodes for communications. So here the mobile data traffic is currently processing for data transactions period to cross some data or intermediators. So here the data offloading with respect to the using mediums as Wi-Fi, cellular networks and integrated broadcast networks. So here the users or people are analyzed for which high performance to give high performance and the incentives with the security to be expected. So these are components to be the users are analyzed this project. Okay, this is the flow diagram. So the first one is the registration. So the user registration is every user has having some username and password. So the username and password both are correct. It's go for login. The login for the existing users and the registration for the new or upcoming users. So again the users are fill up in the registrations for the personal details. So the details are going to the data owner. So that here the data owner is verified by the user details is to be validated to be checking. So again the process come to the client server communication. The client is a request to the server and the server is a response to the client. So here the client server communication process will be based on certain processing or nodes. So here again the process as data offloading. The data offloading means is the Wi-Fi offloading. So here the data offloading comes to certain process to be allocated as certain processing as Wi-Fi and the nodes, broadcast, cellular networks, femtocells. These are some components based to be processed. So here the Wi-Fi means mostly all of are using Wi-Fi network. So the Wi-Fi is based on the wireless frequency. So the broadcast is one of the sending data. The broadcast means sending data as multi-users to the simultaneously. So again the femtocells and the cellular networks is the same types. So again the nodes. So here the users are creating the multiple nodes or a number of nodes again to choose the particular types of nodes as the how many nodes to be selected. So the node selection count is equal to the files count. So again the file chooser choosing the types of files is PDF or text. So the file chooser is choosing the PDF content. So the click here to how many nodes to be assigned and again how many files to be selected, and next the file selection count is equal to the node selection count. So here every file has assigned to every node has assigned some particular file. So these are the files are transferred to the uh, another node. So the one node to another node the data will be transferred via networkings. So here the networking to be processed certain communications as based on certain thoughts as process is the cost and security. So the cost based security is differentiated. So here these are the attributes or components to be performed. The data will be transferred based we will analyzing the user's performance as the performance analysis graph. So here so these are the components as the high efficient performance is based efficient performance and the incentives based user is selecting some mobile devices. Okay, this is our coding part for the performance analysis of mobile data offloading heterogeneous networks. This is the home page. When I click home, let's go for next page. The next one is the login. So this is the login. So I said the enter the username and password. So this is the username and this is the password. So the username and password both are correct. This only go for next step. This is login. Is the login for existing users and the register for new or upcoming users. So the login is successful. So go for next phase. So here the data name is Sazi and the username is John. So to be selecting the networks is the user's device name as the mobiles, Apple's phone and Android. So the device name is Android. To select the network WAN online. So choose the network. When I click the check, it's go for the data to store successfully. So let's go for next. So this is the client server communication. Here the client is a request to the server and the server is a response to the client. So when I click to the send, the user is requesting to the server. Next we will look at the server page. Okay, it will come to the server page. So the user's request to the server, the server is a response to the client. So the server is receive to the data. So next go to the next page. So here the file chooser choosing a particular file. So the file type is PDF. So choosing particular files. So the file types using to particular data. So again I'm using the PDF files. So this the file name is the docs.pdf. Okay, docs.pdf. Okay, the proceed. So the file name is docs.pdf. The file size is 0. So again come to the next. So this is the file path. The here the data owner using splitting the particular file. The file types is PDF. The PDF. So the file splitting data. Here the file access. The accessing with user file is the data owner to splitting the particular files using to be selected the data. Okay, again come to the node formation. This is the node formation. So when I click the node, the user node is selected. So again the nodes are displayed. So go for the files. Again the data will be transferring to the next page or one node to another node. Here every node is assigned to some particular file. So here user using three types of networks as the femtocells, broadcast, Wi-Fi, etc. So here these are the data to be displayed. So the username, mode of networks and the cost. So these are the users mostly using these types of networks of the cellular, Wi-Fi, broadcast, etc. So these are the cost-based networks. So here cost-based networks will be displayed into the data. Again next. So again this is the Wi-Fi network. So using the Wi-Fi cellular, femtocells and the broadcast network. So the device is connected. So when I click, the data is stored into the database. So when I click to the features is to be displayed in the database. Here more features using to the Wi-Fi. Okay, again finally this is the comparison for three types of networks as the Wi-Fi, cellular and broadcast. So here the file chooser using, I'm choosing the particular files to be based on the Wi-Fi records. So the desktop to click the Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi records will be displayed and again to click the cellular data. So which user has to see the cellular network data to be visited. Okay, again broadcast. So the broadcast is nothing but data owner is sharing some informations or data, through networks, as multi users for the simultaneously is the broadcast network. So again come to the graph. So this the performance analysis graph for the users using the mobile device for the incentives and the security based performance analysis will be displayed. Here the files are using to be selecting for the nodes as processing data. Okay, thanks for listening.